I was making actually custom-made clothing for clients all the time because it was cheaper than for
Really,
people to buy it.
really.
Sometimes people put on dating apps group picture, or you're somewhere far away, like waving in the park from the hill. I was like, of course you're gonna swipe
Yes.
left. Yeah, people like the people always commented like, "What? Bruce Willis, not even Brad Pitt." I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's like I like somebody for their humor. Come on, it's like not for their looks." You have to come up with something unique. Of course, it doesn't have to take too long time to make it, but something unique that makes you to stand out.
First of all, I have to introduce Anastasia is a fashion designer. I just went to her show last week in
Yes.
Venetia, and that was superb. That was like some amazing designs, like very different, very
Thank
unique.
you. Thank you.
And not only that, she's also an author. She's the author of this book, Swipe Left for Love.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guilty, like I was postponing the read for a long time, but last night I read it.
Oh, no, you did?
Yeah, I did rush my. I was up like till 2 a.m. So first of all, from the book, I have a question.
Okay.
Who is Lila? I love her.
Well,
She's so amazing. If you read the book and see her responses in messaging, you're gonna fall in love.
well, the idea was it's pretty much, I mean, obviously, it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
the same person. Myra is the main character, and Lila is her best friend. So it's
Mm-hmm.
all about just texting back and forth. And Lila is more of like a wise person.
Mm-hmm.
She always gives wise advice. Myra kind of like naive girl, like don't know what's happening. It was these two people, it's one person. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like both characters based on me. So I
Oh.
just try to,
So you
yes,
are Lila and you are Myra?
yes. So the
Wow.
book is
Okay.
based on my life and my
Okay.
experience. It's just, fictional because that's not, obviously, that's not a real person. So first of all, thank you for reading.
For sure, of course.
And so, yes, I was like for 3 years, I was on dating sites.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just such a horrible experience. I was like one failed date after another. It's just over and over. It was just so horrible. And I just started making notes. It was just unusual experiences. And I was just like, okay, let me just start making notes because if I start telling people, nobody's going to believe me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just making notes. And then one day, like last summer, I just sat down, made it outlines, wrote down all the chapters, had everything clearly seen as an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then 48 hours later, I wrote a book.
Wow.
Yes.
That took 48 hours, but the preparation for it was like for many years.
For three
Three
years
years, right?
preparation because of making notes
Yeah.
and 48 hours writing it just
Uh-huh.
because I already has so much ideas because it
Hmm.
was so much material.
And it builds up. And that's the beauty about the book was like when I was reading it, it started slow, but it built up so nicely that you get hooked up to this. So it was pretty good read.
Thank you.
And also it's a view into like for all the boys, I would say like view into mindset of a girl that how girls think. Sometimes they overthink, sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
overanalyze everything, but that gives a very good perspective that how girl analyzes a date or
Yes.
things or about dating app and how messaging when you message how message exchange happen and what the girl is thinking behind many
Mm-hmm.
times. So
Yes.
that was, and not only that, you don't only get one perspective, you get two perspectives from Myra and one from Lila.
Yeah, I wanted just to say it's like, yes, two different people. So that would be interesting how, I mean, obviously it's a woman's opinion, but it was interesting because how one person will see the same situation, how another one, like how
Yes,
you can see the same picture with two different eyes, views.
that was very interesting because those two personality are so different, Myra
Yes.
and Lila.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually thought they are like it's based on a real person, like who's a
Yeah.
different person because completely different. So, what is your conclusion? Like, what it is dating like now? Like, because so many, I see now people are struggling more for relationship than before.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think it's because of social media or is some other factor?
Social media, yes, just because we're always on our phones, so it makes it easier, obviously, to go on dating apps to date to find a dates. But it's also, I feel like it's more about this feminism and sexism that you cannot just approach somebody on the street. I mean, you can, but it's like you always take that chance that, oh, what if this person gonna freak out and call
Yes.
police on you, like that stuff like this. So it's like you kind of like you locked in your phone, and
Mm,
that's the option that you have left
mm.
for now. Yeah.
So, should people go out? Do you think that's a good approach? Like, go out and talk to people, approach women or girls?
Yeah, I
Uh,
think it's fine. I guess it's like in Europe, it's very common.
mm,
So I think it's normal to approach him, and as long as you're representing yourself right, so it's like it's fine. I think
mhm.
it shouldn't be a problem. But I guess like people too scared, so I don't know.
If you have to give like three tips
Hmm.
for, let's say, for men and three for women, what would you say? Like one is like approach, go and talk in real person.
I would just say it's
Right.
like yes, yeah. I don't know if it's about for men or for women. I mean, if you're respectful
Mm-hmm.
towards another person, I think it shouldn't be a problem to approach someone, meet someone
Mm-hmm.
outside on the street as long as you go out. I don't think it's a good idea to go in a nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not a place I
Okay.
think to find people.
Okay.
But I don't know, like concerts, fashion shows, so many events, entertainment events that you go to, like
Mm-hmm.
you meet people all the time.
Like common interests.
Common
Like yeah, you'll
interest,
find
yes.
people who have same interest if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is true. Fashion shows,
Mhm.
concerts.
I think it's like any entertainment events because people nowadays they don't really walk anywhere. Like
Mm-hmm.
just obviously just everybody's driving cars. I mean, you could probably like do it at a coffee shop. I don't know. Trying to
Okay.
think it's like what else.
Okay. Yeah, coffee shop is a nice place. It can be an instant date also.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, of all your experiences for people who have not read the book, what would you define like your best date experience and the worst date experience?
It's so hard to say. It's like seriously. I mean, the best. When you have a click, like you just feel it instantly. You feel that's what it is. I mean, you feel it because it's also really hard to identify if you like someone or no, because I'm one of these people too. So many people that I talk to among my friends say like, oh, you have to meet someone in real life, and then only then you just feel if there's a connection or no. But otherwise, it's a lot of work, and I
Mhm.
agree with this because when dating sites, it's really hard to make your judgment just based on few words that describe like three posts, like I don't know. I like tacos,
Mhm.
Libra, whatever. So it's really hard to understand who's this person. So to
That's
me, I
true.
guess it's like the way I was looking for someone, it was more based on their eyes and their smile because eyes, it's a mirror of your soul,
Mhm.
like a person smiling. So I didn't really care about bios so much because people just, sometimes bored. Some people like not really good in communication. They don't know what to write down there. And then it's also you talk with somebody on the phone, you get first impression, and then when you meet someone in person afterwards and you go on a date, it's already second one, and then you already can get an idea.
Mhm. Yeah. Do you think like in future it's gonna improve or it's gonna get worse?
I think it's gonna get worse.
Oh my God, this is
I'm not being negative, but it's
yeah,
just with social media, everybody's on phones right now. This is not gonna slow down. This
that's
is not
true.
gonna change.
Yeah, because now there is a new generation coming up. Like even after Gen Z now, Gen
Mm-hmm.
Alpha is there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if they reached the stage of dating or not yet. I guess probably not. They are like 2020 or something. Gen
I think
Alpha. I don't
I
know.
I'm
But
not
Gen
gonna.
Z is
I
like started
cannot remember.
dating.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't remember.
Yeah, Gen Z are into that phase right now. And I was reading about that it's getting more difficult for Gen Z than before because of approach anxiety and talking to people. They're more to communication online,
Hmm?
not offline.
Communication online, plus it's like new generation. It's like they went through. So
Hmm.
it's also being locked down and like not having actual contact with people. That was a problem too. So I don't know. That will probably just like I said, it's like that will just get harder and harder.
Okay. And do you think we should define our dates like first date, this should happen, second date, that should happen, third date, that should happen?
If we have to just decide, like, well, before going on a date, I don't know. I'm always been a person like maybe just go with the flow, but
Go
it's
with the
like
flow.
also go with the flow. But yes, you also have to have like intuition. Like if you like someone or no, like sure you go on a date in the first place. First of all, like when you talk to somebody on the phone, you kind of can get an idea, like if
Hmm.
you're ever even interested. I don't know.
So it's good to have dating apps or it's good to not have dating apps at all on your phone.
It depends. It's like if you have options to meet somebody in real life, that's fine. If you
That,
don't, you can use dating apps. It's just, like I said, it's really hard to figure out who you might like just based on their short bio there. That's impossible. Like you have to have like sort of, I don't know, first impression when you look at somebody's picture, like based on their eyes. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
to me, I smile. That's two things. And like,
Mm-hmm.
mm, I learn is like the best, obviously, because it's a phrase. First picture when you see on a dating app, it's their face. So it's always have to make sure that it's a good, like, clear face picture. Even if
Mm-hmm.
it's just a selfie, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it's like you can see it. It's just too much. Sometimes people put on dating apps group picture, or you're somewhere far away, like waving in the park from the hill, like some stupid. I was like, of course you're gonna swipe
Yes.
left.
Yes.
So it's like, because I don't know, I cannot even see you, like, because first of all,
Have
it's,
clear photos, basically.
yeah, first
Yes.
impression you make from that first picture that you see,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, it's in a feed, first picture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have time. Nobody has time. Nobody
Yes.
has time to, like, oh, let me check each person.
Yes.
So it's already first picture and it's, first impression. And afterwards, if people are more interested, like, oh, let me just scroll down and see, like, a little bit more about that person.
But isn't that become a game of like how well your profile is presented? And people who are spending so much time into perfecting their profile, they are
Mm-hmm.
into that thing more. And it's more like, y- and the real person may be different, right? Now in like dating world or with apps, I guess everyone has to do that. Otherwise, like people who are actually have a good personality, they don't try to make it best. They don't try to make it extra amazing on
Mm-hmm.
their online profile. They're confident enough. So it's like I feel like there is a balance somehow you have to maintain, because think about like people who are successful, let's say, like successful other than who are in media business, like CEOs, or example, like I don't think so they are maintaining amazing profiles for their social media, right?
Yeah.
They take any picture and that becomes good. Right?
Probably.
So, like Elon Musk, for example, have you seen that his swim, getting out of the pool
Mm,
photo? There was a like
no.
topless photo.
No.
He looks like a scientist.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess he's not putting the best because he don't care. His
Doesn't
personality is good
matter.
enough, right?
Of
For
course.
example.
He's
So
the richest man in the world. I mean, I don't think so he should care.
you have to say that people who have amazing personality, they don't bother too much about putting their self
Mhm.
out. So dating app is like there is an inherent issue that people who have great profile may not be the great person,
Mm.
and people don't have great profile, they don't get swiped, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess it's like, but still, it's like, I don't know. Just you have to, like, have that intuition, like,
hmm.
just feel it's if right or wrong. I mean, it's fine. It's like you can make mistakes. It's okay.
Can you tell a guy is actually interested in you, or he may be faking?
I don't know. It's very hard to say. It's very hard to say.
And how
It's
about like girls?
people such a good actors. Like, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
Nowadays,
This,
it's really hard to keep meeting and meeting. I guess still you wouldn't even know. Probably. I don't know what to say.
that is true. That is
Mm-hmm.
true. And I guess there are like Gen Z terms about it.
Mm-hmm.
Putting on roster and having one person and other person as a backup. So
Mm-hmm.
that if it doesn't work out, you have a backup. So, I mean, do you recommend dating a few different type of people so that you understand what you want?
I'm I would just say it's like I don't think so it's fair when you're dating different people at the same time until you figure out who it is. I believe in karma, so it's like, you don't want to do this because it's like it's just too much. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, unless you're honest about it. But I would just say, while you're talking online, it's fine. It's like because sometimes it takes you like 2, 3 weeks
Mm-hmm.
just when you're talking with one person to figure out even if you're interested or you go on a date. It's way too much time.
Yeah.
So I would just say it's like, if you want to have 10 people that you start talking,
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, if you can multitask so much,
Yeah.
you know? But then I'm not talking about dating, I'm saying talking. And then in the meantime, you'll figure out because everybody's busy. Sometimes people don't
Mm-hmm.
have time to respond. I mean, that's fine. Even though,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm writing in my book about it too. I mean, if you have hands, you have time to respond. And if you just swiping on your Instagram all day
Right.
long, you can say hi or whatever, you can respond. It's like when somebody tells you I'm not good at texting, that's
Mm-hmm.
not true. That's not true.
But how to become good in texting? Is there a...
What I mean, good in text and just normal, you respond. There's not supposed to be games. People always, I don't know, I notice they intend to play those games. I don't know why.
Yeah, because people sometimes message crazy stuff and they may not mean it. They're trying to impress, for
Hmm?
example. So how do people fix this thing? That just like when, like, even trying to impress, and then sometimes they will show off or say something which trying to impress other person, but it may come as an off, like, okay, there's something off here. It's not natural.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that happens because of online,
Yeah.
because you think a lot before sending, and you're in your head,
Mm-hmm.
and the other person is not in that same space.
Then it's not gonna happen, I guess. It's like if not in the same space, you're in two different spaces. What can I say?
That is true. I mean, yeah, that's the drawback of
Mhm.
texting and
Yeah.
messaging. That is true. Cool. Okay, let's talk about your design, because you're doing so many things.
I do so, yes, I do so many things. It's like
This
so.
was it like you stumbled upon, like, you want to write a book, or you had in mind that at some point in my life I want to write something?
So I've always been writing. I
Okay.
write since like 2005. Never finished any book because I didn't go to school, didn't know how to write a book
Hmm.
until I started meeting like a lot of writers, started taking courses, and I realized it's like that you have to treat it as a full-time job because it's like it has to be like you're actually going to work and treat it like every day to write a little bit each
Hmm.
time. So it was always my dream.
Hmm.
This is first time that it's happened because I had enough material
Hmm.
to finally put it together. The hardest part, I guess, is an idea and it summarize it all together. With AI right now, it's actually really helpful because it helps you to edit it. It's my second
Hmm.
language, obviously, so that was another problem. So yes, I write in English, but still not perfect.
Hmm.
And with AI it was easier because I'm like, well, just like you have to just edit it for me without changing the content.
Hmm.
And so that worked out.
So yeah, that's good that you. I believe when you are using AI yourself for improving whatever you're
Mm-hmm.
writing, that gives a better depth to your own writing than someone else is doing it for you, because
Um,
you may be able to have multiple iterations and get the thing right what you want.
you know, in
You
my
think that?
in my experience, no, I would love honestly to work with real editor, with human, and
Okay.
then AI. It's more expensive,
Uh-huh.
obviously, because with person it's still it's easier. You just explain what you want,
Mm.
and then they will do it. But with the AI, that's the thing. It's like also I think it took me 10 edits just
Mm.
to make it right because AI always trying to improve and just change it for you. Like
Mm.
keep changing the content. Even if I ask don't change content, it's changing all the time. So I had to do like one paragraph, one chapter at the time, and then just go verify, making sure it didn't change anything because it's just always intent to change stuff for you.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. And let's talk about your fashion.
Yeah.
You're also doing designing. How long you been doing that?
Designing, so fashion design is like over 20 years.
Wow, okay. That reflects in your designs. Very good.
Yeah, so it's like always been different. We're doing a lot of fashion shows. Did New York Fashion Week, also did in Bay Area, mostly Sacramento Fashion Week, and
Mm-hmm.
just a lot of private fashion shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing it for over 20 years. And another thing also was doing for last 10 years, I've been working as a wardrobe stylist for movies,
Mm-hmm.
commercials, and concerts.
Mm-hmm.
Also because in Sacramento, we started getting like more work in this field.
So Sacramento has good scope for fashion art.
Yeah, for fashion, for film, yes, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Who's your favorite designer
Full times.
for all time? Yeah.
I mean, it's so hard to say actually. I don't know. Probably I always find inspiration in Dolce and Gabbana.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really hard. There's different phases because when they change head of designers for different fashion homes, it's also
Mhm.
their fashion sort of changing too.
How do you get inspiration for your design? Because your designs are pretty unique from one to another. If you have to come up with a new design,
Hmm.
then what's your ritual to follow or get into it? How do you get that idea that what I want to do?
I feel like, this is in the air.
Mm-hmm.
All the designers, all the artists think alike, I swear, because it's like once you just pick it up, because it just starts like, okay, start sitting down and like, okay, what's gonna be trending this year? And then
Okay.
just start coming up with ideas, and you're like,
Uh,
oh my God, everybody's coming up with the same ideas. I swear,
yeah,
I
yeah.
swear.
Yeah,
So
because you are
yes,
looking at latest trend and then you align yourself.
yes, always. So it's been
Yeah.
for so many years. So of course, it's like it's kind of becoming. I think everybody's same inspiration.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it's like every year it's changing. I've tried so many different things. Now I'm doing more of a
Hmm.
wearable clothing versus
What is that?
wearable. I'm just saying, wearable, something you can wear every day, but at the
Uh,
same time making it unique.
okay.
But when I started as an artist, I had a face and I was making my own fabric.
Hmm.
And like I got this far, because I
You're
wanted to
making
make.
your own fabric or is it
Yes, I
made?
was like making so unique, it was like just wanted to make
Okay.
sure that nobody else has it the same.
Like
But
the designs you are
yeah,
like
like
fabric designs?
designs,
Yeah.
like so it was very haute couture, so there was no way to repeat
Oh,
it.
yes.
Now it's like it's more of a wearable. Yes,
Hmm.
it's one of a kind. I mean, it's possible sort of repeat it, but we still, as a designers, we're trying to make every piece as unique as possible
Hmm.
because fast fashion is so big, and people can just go and buy a T-shirt for $1.
Right.
It's like, why would they want to bother? So you have to come up with something so unique that they're like, well, only I'm gonna have it. It's like this
Mm.
is cool.
Do you think fast fashion is ruining the fashion industry or it's making it more enhanced?
And I guess it's like I don't even know if it's ruin it or not. Yes and no. It's very
Hmm.
hard to say. It's like, not everybody can afford that couture dresses, of
Hmm.
course. But think about it, like 100 years ago, people used to actually make custom made dresses.
Yes.
And they had it like, oh my God, like for years because it
Yes.
was like one dress for just certain events.
That's
And now just like you have so much. I'm like, opening my closet, like, I don't even know what to wear. And then you have like the closet is like full, there's like not enough hangers
how did we land in there, right? Because
because
like
it's so cheap.
100 years back, you'd have like limited clothes and
Mm-hmm.
you'll always be happy to wear
Yeah.
because you have your heart put into every piece of
Mm-hmm.
clothes, right? And now everyone has like hundreds of clothes in their wardrobe and then
Yes.
they're like don't know what to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? I'm like so surprised.
I don't know.
Is
I
it
mean,
like
these things have
because you have
changed.
too much options or
Too much options right now. Here
or
for
nothing is good? I don't know.
I've been here for 20 years, so it's really hard for me to judge what's going on exactly in
Hmm.
Russia and Europe at
Hmm.
all times. But being here for 20 years, I would just say 20 years ago in Russia, labor is so cheap
Hmm.
that it's actually cheaper to get something custom made than buy it in store.
Hmm.
So that was a thing. Like I was making actually custom made clothing for clients all the time because it was cheaper than for
Hmm.
people to buy it.
Hmm.
It's because it's like prices. I guess it's
In Russia?
yes. I guess it was a lot of import.
So you were like most of the people having couture?
Yeah, the made clothing, and then I came over here, and I was like, clothing was so cheap, I couldn't believe it. Like everything was coming from Russia. Like in Russia, would be like buying jeans would be like $100. When I came here, it was $10.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was like, I'm
wow.
like, what
Okay.
is this? Well, it's also different because
Hmm.
here is, everything comes from China, so it makes it more affordable, I guess.
Wow. I'm so surprised to hear that people wear mostly couture designs.
Yeah.
Like most of the wardrobe is like that. You feel so super rich.
Yes, yes, yes. You feel like a
Special.
super rich, but
Yeah.
no. I have friends in Pakistan and they
Uh,
tell me like, "Oh my God, the labor is so cheap." They always bring me like beautiful like handmade clothing.
yeah.
And they're like, "It's so cheap to buy it." I was like, "Oh my God, it's like takes forever to make." And they're like, "It's so cheap."
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing in India. It used to be like earlier, it was much cheaper to have custom clothes.
Hmm.
So people will have, when I was like super young, like my pants and all, they were like from the fabric and we'll give it to the tailor and then tailor will take the measurement and sew it. And now like nothing, like all are like ready made and then you have all the sizes and go and
Hmm.
pick.
Hmm.
But at that time, even the suit, you will have tailor made. That I didn't notice that thing. That was pretty good. Interesting. So I guess people were like living more happily earlier or now, I don't know. Because you feel so amazing when you have everything custom made for you.
Hmm.
But with this advancement of technology, you
Hmm.
have more choices.
More choices, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But if too many choices also, it's like,
Well, yes, I agree. It's like for people who goes to different events, like I don't
yeah.
know, then they need custom-made clothing. So it's like mostly for my clients will be somebody, oh, you need like a bridesmaid dress or prom dress, you know, like something. Yes, it's cheap to buy, but some people wants this one specifically for this type of events to have something one of a kind that nobody else does. So that makes sense. So it's like more specialized, I guess. It's like dresses, like I said, evening wear. This is probably more common for people to get it custom.
What are other differences from Russia and US?
Differences.
Like in choice of clothing, colors, patterns.
So in Europe, and I guess it's like in Europe or Russia, Eastern Europe and Russia, so people like brand stuff a lot. So it's very like very important. They will like they meet you for the way you dress and like what car you drive,
Mm.
what brands that you have, like Gucci and all that.
So
Like
that's
you know,
more prevalent in.
yeah, it's
Oh,
more
okay, I see.
yes. So it's like when here, it's like doesn't matter what you're wearing. You could be a millionaire and wearing $1 t-shirt. So it's like nobody cares about clothing here.
Yeah, because like Mark Zuckerberg, the old Mark Zuckerberg used to be the role model with the
Mm-hmm.
black t-shirt
Mm-hmm.
every time.
Yes.
I guess now he got some makeover designer or someone like now he's doing much better, right? He's doing
Yeah.
something changed.
Yes.
And that's what, uh, do you think like Bay Area is fashion backward or is uh, like fashion advanced? What do you think?
Bay Area,
Hmm.
it's like it's more of a hippie look for people. They're very relaxed.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
I'm from Sacramento, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like in Sacramento, I would just say in downtown, you see a lot of people wearing suits. I don't see that as much in San Francisco or Bay Area. It's,
Mm.
I don't know, I see more of like I said, hippie looking.
So there is scope for fashion. Do you think the Bay Area can go forward in like Bay Area adopted technology, right? And then everyone
It's not about
who loves technology is here, and they are not focused too much on fashion, maybe like as compared to New York or Chicago or Boston, for example.
I don't think so it's gonna change. It hasn't changed before. So it's like I would
Um,
just say more of like fashion capitals in the United States will be New York and Los Angeles,
mm,
Miami maybe.
mm. So have you been to those places to show your design?
In New York,
New
not in
York?
yes,
How was
no.
that experience?
It was good. Yes, it's like New York,
Which fashion show was there?
New York Fashion
The
Week.
New York. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did a trade show during New York Fashion Weeks. It
so
was
how it
fun.
was perceived, your designs, and like what was the feedback?
It was a good feedback. I
Feedback?
like it. Yes.
Any good story from there? Like
No,
something
I'm just
happened?
saying it's always good stories when you go to New York to
Mm.
travel because you always meet so many people, especially during New York Fashion Week. Everybody dressed, you know, fashionably on the streets. You know, you're meeting so many people in this
Uh-huh.
industry, so it's always unforgettable.
So you feel a drastic difference from Bay Area to,
Yes, when I'm in New York, I feel like I'm back in Russia. You
or
know, that's
people
because
dress up
it's
very nicely in
yeah, yeah,
Russia?
yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So people usually have a like good, they give more importance to like how you
Mm-hmm.
dress in Russia
Yeah.
now because they are having custom made dresses, so
Yes.
they are thinking about it.
Yeah, so it's either has to be like high brand stuff or custom made. So it's like it's
Hmm.
very common.
Ah, okay. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next for you?
Next for me, actually, I'm into right now writing books. So
You gonna write more?
yeah, so that was first.
Wow,
Yeah, that was my
that's a
first.
good
So
news.
so this book
Uh-huh.
was my first test.
Hmm.
Idea was swipe left for love, which is available right now.
Yes, let me guess. Now the next one is swipe right.
Yes. So finally will be
Okay.
like a right swipe. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you read a lot of bad stories
Mhm.
happen. So that's why I call it swipe left for love because it was such a bad experience. And so
Mhm.
swipe right for love, that will be actually a good experience.
Mhm. Let's talk about that.
Well, I'm like
Oh,
I'm 40 pages through, so it's like I'm working on a
okay,
second
okay,
one.
okay. I mean, not a
Yes.
sneak peek to your book, but like anything you're gonna talk about that.
About new one?
About like swipe right.
Well, so for example, this one is the first one. It's been only out for a month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably gonna be another 8 months until I will release second one.
Okay, cool.
So second one will be more based on I'm not gonna give it away, but it's gonna
Yeah, a
be
continuation of this.
yeah, continuation of this
Okay.
book, and it's gonna be more of her learning. I
Uh,
guess it's like how to be in a relationship, because it's another thing people forget a lot. Meet
oh yeah.
a lot of crazy people, a lot of bad experiences. Sometimes you even forget that you can meet a normal person.
Hmm.
You know, it's like some,
Yes.
you know.
And you doubt then in the book also, like when you start doubting that why everything is so normal because you're not used to
You're
normal.
not used to it normal, and just like, is that even like a trick here?
Yeah.
It happened. I know what you mean. Yes, yes, yes. But this is how a lot of people feel. Like, I'm talking to people, and it was not just my experience. All the
Mhm.
stories happened to so many people. I thought it's like, oh, I'm so unique. I was like, oh no, it's
Mm.
exactly the same things happen to so many people.
Mm.
It's just crazy.
I guess many people will relate to that. And there are
Yes.
like so many stories, I guess. There are stories everyone would relate to, at least one of them or two
Yes,
of
and
them.
not everything I was able to fit in the book too. That's why I
Oh,
started.
there is like
It's more stories.
extra
It was more stories. It
notes.
was so much because I have to, like, every man that my main character Moira, every man that she went on a date there.
Mhm.
It was just so many bad dates. So I just said every man that I described, it's actually a combination of many people at the same time,
Mhm.
just because it was just too much to describe.
Mhm.
And that's one of the reasons that I started also Instagram page promoting my book. It's called No Filter Files. So it's like I record short videos for 30 seconds, and
Mhm.
I'm talking about all this dating craziness
Mhm.
that is happening. Just because it was so many stories, so I started doing this short one and just being sarcastic about it because it was so much fun. Once I started doing this, the page was idea for promotion for self-marketing
Mhm.
because I did self-publishing, and my friends started messaging me like, are you so depressed, like what's happening, do you need help? And I was like, no, this is just, I'm promoting my book.
Okay, okay.
So it was not like a cry for help, I'm fine.
So we're gonna put your link to the Instagram video.
Yes,
Yes.
Instagram, yes, and then for a book.
Oh, for the book, yeah, of course. So do you think you wanna put remaining things together and like publish it, or you wanna put everything on the Instagram?
Oh, everything is just Instagram,
Oh,
so it's like
Instagram.
dating experience just goes there. It's just more fun, I guess.
I guess there should be like a Q&A session with you.
Yes,
It's like
yes, if
to
you have
get like more
questions.
details that what
Yes.
happened there, what
Yes, I would
happened
like people
there.
actually to ask me questions more, because it's
Uh-huh.
like on the people
Mm.
don't really want to comment it there. Just more of like, emojis or stuff like this, or just seeing a story, they're fine. Or like repost maybe, that's all.
Yes,
But
yes.
nobody wants, but I'm like, I would like to know actually people can relate to any of this.
Mhm.
People usually send me just to DMs.
Mhm.
Like instead of comments, they send me DMs. It's like their opinions on different videos and different posts. It's like, what's their opinion? But I'm saying they always send me in DMs, and I was like, oh, please comment it, like
Yeah. So
instead
do
of
you comment
DMs.
on people when you receive questions from people on your Instagram?
Oh, yes, yes, of
Mm.
course, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So it's interactive.
I try.
I mean, that sounds, there should be like a regular Q&A, I believe, where people can ask live questions.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. So what's your favorite design of all your designs?
It's hard to say. Every collection's different, so every collection I'll have favorite piece.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my most favorite was when I was making my own fabric. That was different because I was very creative, and you're coming up on a spot with
Okay.
creating something unique. So that's what I like it.
Does it happen like sometimes it takes a very long time to
Yeah,
finalize and sometimes it's very quick?
yeah, of course.
Anyone you met and that gave you a lasting impression
With the other design,
as
you
a
mean?
designer? Yeah.
Of course, it's like always, when I work with so many designers, and it's always inspirational, just
Mm-hmm.
with everyone, just because I just love creative people, and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter, fashion, film, writing, music. It just, as long as you're a creative person, I love it.
Okay.
It's always more fun.
Yes.
Yes.
As a designer, someone who wants to come up as a designer and then looking for how to establish themselves and they are in the beginning of their career, what advice would you give?
I would just say it's like always stay true to yourself, and you have to come up with something unique. Of course, it doesn't have to take too long time to make it, but something unique that makes you to stand out. I would just say this.
And how to put it out to the world, like how to become popular or show the world? Like any recommendations?
Advertisement, but right now
Mm.
with the AI, it's so easy. It's like easy everything.
Yeah. People get like if they don't find someone for a long time, then they start compromising.
Hmm.
So at what stage, how much you should compromise, how much you should keep searching?
Oh, I'm just saying, I don't think so you should compromise as much. It's maybe worth sometimes to take breaks.
Hmm.
If people stay in for a long time on dating apps, they just take break.
Hmm.
Even when I was doing it, I maybe sign up with an app for like a week and then I take break. It's like a full-time job on top of your full-time job. It's overwhelming. Still invest time. So always say it's like
That
if
is
you
true.
can just take breaks,
That
step
is true.
away. It's like, okay, next
If
one in a week, I'm gonna go back again and download it again.
yeah, you have to mentally prepare yourself.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. And who is your celebrity crush?
Huh?
Yeah.
So crush? You're
Yeah.
gonna laugh at me.
What?
Yes,
No,
I'm
you're telling
I'm the
interesting stuff.
worst. I'm the worst. Everybody said it's like people laughing at me about that. So it's like I am my celebrity crush is Bruce Willis
Oh,
in movie Moonlightning. Okay?
wow.
1980s. I know this is so
You are
stupid.
classy.
It's just his character that was just so funny, and I
Uh,
just appreciated people's sense of humor so much. Well, creators in that movie, obviously, producers and writers, they were just so amazing with the humor. Plus, it's like his charisma, he's funny in life too, and that's why it's a good start for him in movies.
mm.
And that's why it's like when I saw this, I'm like, this is so funny. Even now, I would rewatch this series, and I was like, this is still funny. I can't take it.
Bruce Willis. Shout out.
Yeah, and the people always commented like, "What? Bruce Willis, not even Brad Pitt?" I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's like I like somebody for their humor. Come on, it's like not for their looks."
That's true. So you like guys who are have good humor.
Yes, yes.
That is good. That is good. I mean, that's the one quality a guy should have, I guess. Do you think?
No,
No?
I feel like it's a good quality for everyone, for a
Okay.
guy or for a girl.
Okay. That may be controversial then. Who you think in general more funny, guys or girls?
It depends on how they're raised.
Okay.
From their culture. I don't know. Can you identify?
What I think is there is funny in everyone. It's just like when you have the right company,
Mm-hmm.
that comes out
Okay.
more with the right people.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. So you answer your own question. Because you already had an answer in mind, I guess.
I have my own answer, but I don't know your answer.
It's really hard to say. It depends, like I said, it's like their background. So it's really hard to judge.
There. Do you think people are more funny in Russia than in US?
I would say in Russia, to me, yes,
What?
yeah.
That's
Because
contrary to popular belief.
oh, I
People think
just
like in Russia, people are always very serious.
face wise, but not joke wise. It's like we don't smile, but the humor is dry and sarcastic.
Mm.
So it's
Did you find cultural shock when you got here?
yeah, because everybody's smiling. I mean, that was different. It's like, why people smile? Why are they so happy? I was like,
That's true.
yeah.
It happened to me also when we are walking on the street and people are smiling, people saying hello, and I
Just
was
like,
like,
what do you want from me?
that is true. Do you have like working on something new as well, or you want to focus on writing more?
Right now, just going on writing more. I really like that. Like I said, it was my passion for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And now with the AI, it helps me actually. Maybe I can finish everything, like every idea that I have. I probably have like 20 books for 20 years. Some in the United
What?
States, probably not even finished. And so it's like this way I can
You have
keep
like
working on it.
you have so much ideas on books.
It's like I'm an artist, okay?
Yeah.
So it's like to me, ideas, it's like everywhere. It's like a day sometimes I have voice recording I do on my phone, I
Mm-hmm.
do notes, I do everything. I send to myself text so I don't forget. It's like all day long come ideas, new chapters. So it's like
Okay.
it's insane.
Wow.
See it everywhere.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you are always making notes and you are obsessed with this thing now.
Yeah, this is my new thing.
That's good. All the
Yes.
best for your
Thank
future. I'm
you.
sure all the future books gonna be amazing. Thank you for getting me started. And now I would say that I know the author.
Yes.
And go check out the book. Swipe left for love.
Thank you. By
Okay,
Anastasia Kryukova.
by Anastasia. It's very difficult for me to
It's
pronounce
hard
your
to
Krukova.
Kryukova. Yeah,
Oh,
Russian last
Krukova.
name. Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
What is Kova? Like there are many people who have last name and ends with Kova.
Female. So it's like for us, it's
Ah,
like also gender-based
I
last names.
see.
So it's like if my dad, his last name will be Kryukov,
Krukov. Okay.
and for female Kryukova.
Ah.
But it's the same family.
Oh, it usually for like the first name is like that usually with A. It ends with A. That means the girl.
No,
Not in Russia.
no.
Oh, in India, I guess even in like US also, but especially in India, most of the names which ends first name ends with A, that's for girl, and if it is not A, it's
Okay.
and the same if the same word you take, you just add A.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Deep. Deep is a guy, and Deepa means a girl. So
Interesting.
it's a first name because last name in India like we have the same last name. What part of Russia you're from?
Was born in Siberia, but I lived.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Like
Is it
this.
true that I heard that they have so cold that they put their stuff outside the window so that it's frozen? In the sense that all the vegetables or something.
It used to be like right now with global warming,
Is
it's
it in
not
Siberia
as.
too?
I mean, it's getting warmer everywhere.
Oh, what was the temperature when you were there, right? In
I
Siberia?
wouldn't be able to tell you in Fahrenheit. I don't know. I mean, it's like minus 55 in Celsius.
Centigrade?
Celsius,
Wow.
yeah.
Minus 55? Oh, everything is frozen.
That's right.
How you are in your home?
You dressed, like it's layers.
And is that true? Like I saw people are like taking ice bath in that cold.
Yes, it's also common.
Have you done that?
I haven't. My
Okay.
dad does it every year.
In that cold and they
Not,
go
no,
out.
not like this. I was born in Siberia, but
Mm,
most of my life I live in
mm,
central Russia, close to the
okay.
capital.
Hmm.
So it's like, I would just say it's like before winters used to be minus 30
Hmm.
Celsius. And now, I don't even know, like maybe minus 15. So still.
So cool. Wow. Cool. Very nice talking to you. I
Thank
mean, it
you.
was very lovely. Great to know your thoughts. The book is great and your designs are great. And all the best for future. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
talking to us.
Thank you.
Follow her, guys.
Thank you.